Hey, this is Slap Out Lash Girl Melissa. Welcome back, girl. I am so excited to show you this foundation today. I really do love it. It's not a Younique product, although I do love Younique's foundations, and I love the spray foundation is probably my favorite with Younique. And this one, though, is called Mercier. It's beautiful on your skin. I don't have anything on my skin. I did do my eyes, and that's it. That's all I've done today. And my skincare is on. So you can see that I do not have perfect skin, although my skincare really does give me that glow that I love. It's not much of a youthful glow, but it's a glow nonetheless. And I've been doing this collagen, liquid collagen, and I do see more plumpness here in my face. So I'm really liking that. I'm using Younique's collagen. It's liquid. It comes in little sleeves, and you just take it. And anything we can do to help ourselves, improve ourselves. I'm 59 as we do this video. But I have found that this foundation is called Flawless Lumiere Radiance-Perfecting Foundation. Now, I am a neutral color. So on the bottom of this, like if you go into Sephora, I would recommend you going into Sephora. Now, however, on their website, they have a way to do your color match there if you want to do it. There's like 30 different shades of this. And this one is 2 in 1.5 beige. That's what I chose. But however, if you go to Sephora and you walk in, they carry this. This is like $49 for this. It's a very sheer, but buildable coverage. What I'm saying, you can go from medium to full coverage pretty much with it. You have to add more, of course. But it shears out just beautiful, and it gives a beautiful radiant glow to the skin. That's what I like about it. So there were a lot of different mixed reviews when I looked on their website, so you can check that out too. They were more better than not. So, but this one here, I absolutely love it. It is a pump. It has a little pump to it like that. And I'm going to show you how to use it. Now, you can either use a brush, which the brush I had used, I've tried it with the Kabuki brush, works really well. But I really do prefer to use it with a blending bud, okay, a moist blending bud. Now, this is the original Beauty Blender sponge, and I love it. I do. It's really soft. It's easy to clean, and it works really well, and I really like it. So we're focusing strictly on foundation today. So are y'all ready? Are you ready to see this? Ooh, I'm ready to show it to you. So let me grab all my things and we'll get started. Okay, there are a few things that we're going to use like primer. But before I start with the primer, I want to mention that if any foundation that if you go into Sephora and you try it on, always test it on your chest. If it disappears into your chest when you place it and you blend it in, then that is your color. That is what you want to match it to your chest. Don't look at your face, because most of the time we're going to have good sunscreen there, and our face is typically going to be a little bit lighter than our chest. So you really want to match it to your chest. This one blends right into my chest. It was the perfect color. This was the foundation that I got my mom for Christmas that she never got to use, okay? So I decided I would try it, and lo and behold, it was perfect for me. And so I guess she and I, in her older years, we became more the same type color, skin color. But I'm going to use a primer today, and this is Younique's primer. I have been using this one a lot. I need to check my stash and see if I've got an extra one. But you want to do a little pump of this, like that. And see, this is not a clear one, I love it. I pat it in and then rub it all over your face. I do not put it under my under eyes though. I use a hydrating primer there, okay, under my eyes. Now I do bring it down my neck a little bit, because you are going to add, you do have to bring down your color down your neck. So just a little bit more here on my forehead, because we definitely need it there. You want to concentrate basically on your T-zone area. Now we are going to set this with powder, okay? So, but I'm going to use 2 different powders. I listened to Wayne Goss the other day, and I never thought about what he said, talking about using lighter, like powder in the center of your face, and then using a darker one on the outer edge of your face. And that really does make sense. So I'm going to try that today while we're with you, because it's in my brain and I want to do it. Now, I've already put all my skincare on under my eyes, except for I have not added this little bitty, tiny Younique's hydrating primer. And so just add a little of that under here and spread it out. This will help put a nice barrier between you and your concealer, or whatever concealer you're going to use, okay? I think I'm going to use Kosas today. Kosas. I'm learning how to say that still. I really do love it. I love this one, and I love Lancome. So both of these are my favorites. I tried the NYX one. I do like it. It's just not as, it's thinner than the other ones. So you have to use a little bit more. But still, it's a good one. I haven't done the review on that yet, but I will be doing that soon because I do like it, and I do like to try to share things that I love. So I am going to use this concealer today. Now, I'm not going to do the concealer for you on here because I did a video on that last week, and I'll try to link it right up here above so you can go and check that out because it gives you my whole routine of how to do my under eyes. And so mine are already set and ready to go, and I want this to be more about this foundation and how to apply this foundation and the look that you would love to achieve with it, okay? So I'm going to do this off camera, and I will be back, and we'll go ahead and do the rest of the star of the show, okay? Now, before I add anything else to my face, I've done my concealer. You can see how brightening it is now. It looks so much better. I love my concealer. Now, this is e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. If you have pretty large pores in this area in your nose like I do. I didn't used to have that, but I do now. And isn't aging fun? Not. No, I'm kidding. I usually will put some of this putty primer here just because I do have pores here that just drive me crazy sometimes. And if you really, really want to help them, I like to push this into my skin here, push it down in, and then I like to put it on my nose, because that's where I have the pores too. I've never had them before. They've just recently come about. And I had this, and I really do like it. And I had not tried it, so it works pretty good. So if you want something like that, it's cheap. You can get it in Wally World. That makes it cheap, right? But it's still good, right? So get your foundation, shake it up. Shake it, shake it, shake it, right? Shake it all the way up. And then it's a pump, like I said. Now, this is a moist blending bud. Now, make sure that it's moist and you can squeeze it. And when the water runs down your arm, it is ready to go. However, you can also use a brush of your choice. You can use a powder. I don't know that I would use a powder puff brush with this. I think a kabuki brush would be better because you can push it kind of and blend it into your skin a little bit better. As we get older, we really do need to kind of push the product into our skin for it to become one with our skin. And this one right here is so, I don't know the word for it, skin-like. Maybe that's it. And I usually will start off, you can either put it on the back of your hand. I usually just put it in the palm of my hand, like 5 little pumps. And there it is. And you can see that it's not runny. You see what I'm saying? I like that. A lot of times you'll get something that's really too thin, and it's kind of sort of hard to kind of blend out when it's like that. I don't like it if it's too thin. I like a little, this is really creamy, and it's not thick, but it's just perfect to me. I like it. I love the color. I love the luminosity that it gives me. And you see that it's kind of patted across my face. Now I'm going to wait and do the top of my head last, and we start blending out like this. I always blend from the center out and push the product out toward, you know, my ear. And push it into your skin. Look at that. Can you see how beautiful that is? Look. I mean, it looks just like your skin. It's very radiant. And it was like the perfect foundation for my mom. It would have been perfect for her. Because she was 86 years old. And she still had beautiful skin, though, even for her age. But she, you know, as we age, she lost that luminosity to the skin, which gives it that youthful appearance. So that's the reason I chose this one for her. I did not choose this for myself. Did not. But however, I do love it. I do. I do love it. It's kind of a cool, I'm looking for a little clip here. It's a beautiful, beautiful finish. And I don't know if I got a clip. Here's one. I need a little tiny clip. I just don't want this in my hair. And there we go. Now you can see my forehead in all its glory. Now pat this on, just like you did up there. There's no rhyme or reason to where you want to pat it. These little 5 pumps pretty much does my whole entire face. So typically it's going to last you a good while if that's all you use. And see, I still have some in my hand. So blend it in. Make sure you get all the way up to the hairline. Blend it. Bounce it around. Oh, it's so pretty on the skin. I just love it. Now, you can always come back if you put your concealer on first, and you can always come back and touch that up if you need to brighten it up through here. I do use a little bit of, you can use a Wonder Stick, you know, to highlight. If you want to highlight your face, which I don't know if I use that, or maybe something else. Or you can just use like a highlighter if you want to. A luminous highlighter, which I love doing that too, down the center of your face. It's really just a personal preference, so tell me what you think. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, still you can see my spots, but you know what? I'm okay with that. If you really want it to be flawless, you could probably do some kind of putty primer tinted something and put it there. I don't know. A really different kind of concealer that would just stay and really cover up the spot, and then you just kind of blend over it. And see, I got some in my hand, so I don't want to waste it. So I'm just going to kind of bounce it, what was left in my hand, on the rest of my face. And I just love it. It's so pretty. I wish my mom could have tried it. She would have loved it. I would have loved to see her look in the mirror and just go, wow. Because that's what I did. It's like, wow, that is really pretty. Now make sure you bring it down your neck. And you can see, look how well it blends with my skin. Boom, girl. It's a no-brainer. No-brainer. Now, then you can finish out this. So this is just your base face. So then you're going to come in and do whatever you want to. Bronzer, blush, you know, to finish it out. You want to use, you know, the Wonder Stick. I absolutely love the Wonder Stick. I use the WS01 color. That's what they call it. WS01 is right here. So if you go to Walmart or Target, they will have this. And it's dual-ended. It's a great way. It's a highlighter. And it's cream. So if you're going to do any creams, I would go ahead and do the creams. Because you are going to set this with powder. And I'm going to use 2 different powders to do this. So let me kind of contour my face, and then I'm going to show you how I set it. I'm going to do this first, and I have videos on this product as well. It's really cool. If you want me to, I'll just do it with you right now. So I just basically line like this, and I will stay, instead of bringing my contour from my ear through here, I want it to be more lifted. So basically, I have moved up a tad, and I follow the bone, okay? I follow that. So that way I have a higher looking, you know, uplifting more. And you want a little here. And you can also contour your nose with this, but I'm not going to do that. And since I have bangs, you can also come up here and you can contour. I'm not going to do that because nobody's ever going to see it anyway, okay? And then on this side, if you wanted to highlight with it, you could bring some highlighter right through here, you know, just to highlight that section. If you wanted to bring it through the center of your face here, that's great too. It's an all-in-one thing that you can use, and it is a really cool product. So do it like that and blend it out. Now, I would not use this underneath my eyes. It's too thick. It's not blendable for that tender skin under our eyes. But what I'll do is take my beauty blender. Yes, I use the beauty blender quite a lot here lately. I love the fact that I can push the product into my skin. It just is beautiful when you do that. And look at that. Now I've got a nice chiseled jawline. Look at that. L'Oreal. I don't have turkey neck anymore. And I just use the sides of this to blend. And just blend it up. Now you don't have to add bronzer. You can just leave it like that. Put your blush and illuminator or something on your skin to give that highlight. But I blend it just like this, and don't forget that you put it there. You don't want to do that. The reason I put it there is because it gives your bottom lip, it makes it look a little bit bigger, a little bit poutier. But I don't have good lips. I don't. I wasn't blessed with those. I was blessed with the gift of gab. That's what I was blessed with. I love to get to know people and talk to people. That's probably one of my favorite things with what I do now. I love it. I absolutely do. It's so much fun to connect with people. Look at that. See how bright? Ah! All right, so I'm going to go and finish out my face. And we're going to come back. And, well, no, I've got to show you how to do the powders. So we've got to powder now before we finish out. Unless you're going to add more liquid stuff, then go ahead and let me grab my powders. And we're going to get started. I'm going to use 2 different ones, okay? Now, let me show you the 2 powders I'm going to use. I love It's by Pores. I chose It's by Pores a long time ago. This one here, because it is light. It is almost, when you tap into it, it's almost like you can see the powder fly through the air. It's that light. It's beautiful on the skin. But this is the one I like to use to set my under eyes and my highlight, okay? And then what you want to do, and I do all the center of my face with this color. And then what I'm trying to do now is use this Laura Mercier, which is a little bit darker, and I do the outer edge with the darker. Wayne Goss just had a video on that. How interesting. But I'm like Wayne. I think a powder puff works the best. It does for me, especially if you've got bad pores. And you're going to grab the lighter color. You're going to dip it down in, and this is all you're going to do. You're going to set your face with this powder. Now, you could use a much bigger powder puff. It doesn't have to be one this small. I just got this one because this came with this product, okay? It comes with it. And there's a reason for that, because it does work well. Now, especially if you've got a lot of big pores, you're going to love this. And don't be scared of the powder, because we're pushing it into our skin. When I listen to Wayne, he thinks this is a better technique for older, mature skin, because it does push it into the skin. And your makeup will not move. I promise you, it will not move. Push it in. Push, push, push. Make sure you do your nose, because that's where all of mine kind of breaks down throughout the day. Especially if you got the sniffles and you're kind of, you know, blowing your nose a lot. All right, so see how that set that? It's really, really pretty. Now, I'm going to put this one down. We're going to grab Laura Mercier. And this is just a translucent powder that she has. I think this one was like $24. I can't remember how much it was. But see, it's a different color. It's a little ivory kind of color. See, it's not white. And then we're going to do the outer part here. Remember, we just added that contour. So now we're just setting everything that we did there. And this is all on the outer part. And bring it up to these sides. And just press it in. And then I'm going to go finish out my face, like totally finish it out. And we'll come back, and then we'll add some highlight to it. I'll show you how to do that so you can get some luminosity. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? I tell you what, makeup is amazing. I enjoy doing it. And it just, sometimes I look at it and I go, gosh, how did I learn to do all these things? Trial and error. That's how you learn. So don't be scared to do it. Try it. If it doesn't work, tweak it. Do something else different, okay? So I'm going to go finish this out, and I will be right back. Okay, what do you think? Isn't it beautiful? I tell you what, the center here of my face is so neat to use those powders in 2 different ways, because look how light it is to the center. And that darker just kind of, I don't know, it's just absolutely beautiful. Wayne's a genius. He really is. And the Wonder Stick, remember, we did our contour. And so we have the contour here. We have that light where we added just a little bit of light off of this. And see how it just frames? It's just such a pretty look. I just love it. I love this foundation. I think you should try it. Now, there are 2 ways if you feel like I need a little more luminosity. I don't really think that I need, I don't think I need any powder luminosity, but you can use a powder if you want to. Younique has, well, these, I don't think they have them now, but these were a special. But see, you could add a luminizer, just a little sheen if you wanted to put it right through here. But the way I like to get mine is, I like to use the Madison Beer, this right here. This is my favorite setting spray for just adding a touch of shine and glow to your face. And yes, it doesn't look like much until you mix all of that in the bottom. Now, you can order this online through Morphie, and it's much cheaper than getting it in a store, okay? And so I'll link everything below, so no worries, right? No worries. This is the Seal the Deal one. And when you shake it up, I see all that in there. Oh my goodness, girl. That's going on your face. It's going to be, and you're not going to look like a glow bug either. And guess what? You still use your blending bud, okay? You shake it up, and then you spray. I usually do 2 sprays, and then I come through here, and I put it right where I want that little sheen in my face. Do you see that? Girlfriend. I found this stuff by accident. I was actually looking for something like this because Younique used to have a product like this, and it was one of those specials, you know, but they didn't keep it. But I thought, how beautiful, and it smells so wonderful. So I always, always, always finish off my face with this, always. And you can see I've been using it. I'm about halfway down with this one, so it's going to be time for me, and I'm going to order another one. I probably need to order it now, so I'll have it, and I won't have to fear not having any. It's that important to me. It really is. Okay, so see that? See how pretty it is? And it's going to set. It's going to set your makeup. And you're just going to go out the door, girl, and being gorgeous. That's what you're going to do. You are. I promise you. Anything that I use and I show you is tried and true. I love these products that I just put on my face. Now, this foundation, I love it. It's very touchable now. I've put the powder, I have set everything, and I hope you try it. Now, like I said, go to Sephora and do the test, and test it on your chest and find your color, okay? And then they can help assist you. You've got somebody there you can ask questions of if you have questions. But, wow, I think it's a beautiful foundation. Hands down, it is one of my favorites. I love Younique's too. I love my spray foundation now. Don't get me wrong. Now, I don't give that up. I still use that during the week, but this, I really like it. I really think you should try it. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me. Please like and share and subscribe to this channel. I'm here on Sundays only. It's the only day I have. I work a full-time job, and I do Younique on the side too, and I love doing YouTube. I just do. So if there's anything you would love for me to touch on, please put it in the comments. I would love, love, love to help you out. If you have questions about anything that I have on my face, I pretty much will link anything and everything that I'm wearing on my face. Even though I didn't show it to you, it will be listed below, okay? I'm ready to go face the world today. Today, we're doing my daughter's birthday. I have a new grandbaby. I got to meet him yesterday, and I will get to see him again today. So I hope you see me kind of glowing. Things, you know, I miss my mama terribly. The beginning of the month started with my mom passing away on the 3rd, and then I had a new grandbaby on the 27th of the same month. What are the chances of that? And so it's given me a whole new purpose and feeling, and it's like, you know, I still have sadness for my mom. I do. I can't go in her room really much, and just, if I do walk in there, I just go in there and I stand, and I just look at everything. I'm not ready to do anything. See, I'm tearing up just thinking about it. And so I keep that door closed right now until I get strong enough to walk through there and not tear up and sit there and think, I can't touch anything of hers. When I know I should. But it's all about timing. But right now I'm going to focus on my babies. My new grandbaby, he is adorable. His name is Odie, O-D-I. Where she came up with that, I have no idea, but I love it, and he's precious. And I will take some pictures of him, and maybe I'll post them on here and say, here's my new grandbaby. I would love to have a picture of me with all of my grandbabies. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh yes. All right, thanks for hanging out with me today. I love you guys, and I will see y'all next Sunday. Bye. Have a great week.